Berserk is back, and I could not wait to read this chapter. If you are not a fan of the lighter tone Miura was heading with the series, you are in luck because this chapter goes back to the bleak and miserable. This brings me to the artwork, which looks incredible. I mean, Berserk always has amazing artwork, but Miura has a special talent for capturing the detail in the dark and gritty moments of Berserk, which is about 90% of the story. We left off from chapter 347 6 months ago, with Cherokee and Farnese entering Casca's deepest and most inner thoughts. We saw a blackened sun like in the eclipse, so I was expecting us to go right into the trauma she faced during the eclipse. Instead, we see a barren and desolate scene with a silhouette of a peak in the distance. This is where I believe the climax of this adventure will take place. They go and find Casca, but instead a severely wounded hound appears with stakes in its back, escorting a casket chained to its collar. Obviously, the casket, funnily enough, would contain Casca, considering the dream world tends to make the people you focus on appear before you. That leaves the hound being Casca's depiction of Guts. It's comforting to see that Casca doesn't completely revere Guts in her subconscious like she does in the real world. Instead, he is her caretaker, defending her from the apostle-like creatures with wooden spears. When they strike the coffin, Guts barks like a mad dog, similar to his iconic scenes as the Black Swordsman. Cherokee easily wards away the enemies and heals Dog Guts' wounds. This further shows that Guts cannot accomplish his goals alone and is willing to accept the help of others at this point. The casket is open to reveal Casca as a shattered hollow doll. At this point I was upset. There was no way they could put her back together. I mean, all the pieces don't even look like they're there. And even if they could, you would still be left with a hollow doll. But then they find a little Casca within the hollow doll that resembles present-day Casca. She is playful and childlike, doing acrobatics in Farnese's hands. It could be that the only conscious piece of Casca we see in the real world is the one being protected by Guts in her subconscious. If that is true, there must be more fragments of Casca's personality spread across her dream world. It would be fun to see all these mini Cascas interacting with each other, hopefully having different personalities. I would like to see a strong and confident mini Casca with short hair, similar to how she was in the Golden Age arc. Anyways, what this mini Casca gave us is hope, a reoccurring theme recently in the manga. Let's just hope Miura isn't toying with us. I'm happy to see that we'll get a small adventure arc with Farnese, Cherokee, Dog Guts, and Mini Casca. I predict that we will have 2 to 3 more chapters within the dream world, where we discover more of Casca's traumas before leading us to the final looming peak in the distance where the eclipse will happen. This means we might see Guts' Beast of Darkness raping Casca, and possibly a dog v dog fight. I can't wait to see how Miura will handle illustrating the eclipse through Casca's eyes, and especially how Farnese and Cherokee will react. We won't have long to wait, as the next chapter will arrive in late April. I give this chapter a 9 out of 10. This chapter is a return to form for Berserk, but I feel we have only scratched the surface of what is to come in Casca's dream world. Please feel free to comment below, as I would love to hear your thoughts on this chapter. Thank you, and see you next month.